Most link in bio tools just hold your links. They don't actually do anything to help you grow. But what if you could use one that does not only organize your links, but also helps you to get free exposure, new followers, and that way grow your income automatically? Today I will show you how a brand new platform called BioParty actually does this, and why it might be the smartest link tree alternative I've seen so far. And make sure you stick around to the end, because I'll also share one simple tip that can help you get the most out of your profile, and many new users completely miss this. In case you don't know, my name is Mikael and I test real ways to make money online without all the hype and fake promises. And when I find a free tool that actually helps you grow your audience and build passive income, then I get curious. So when I heard of BioParty, I definitely wanted to check it out. So in this video, I'll walk you through exactly how it works, what makes it different from regular tools like Linktree, for example, and how you can use this to potentially grow your online income, even as a complete beginner. So before we talk about how the new platform that I came across works, let's first talk quickly about what a link in bio tool even is and why it's a really powerful way to earn online. If you already know all about link in bio tools, then you can just use the timestamps below to move forward. But if you've ever seen someone on, for example, Instagram or TikTok say link in bio, that's because most social platforms only let you share one clickable link in their profile. And the link in bio tool let you turn that single link into a small page with all your important links. It can, for example, be links to your YouTube channel, affiliate offers, freebies, courses, or even your other social profiles. So instead of sending people to just one thing, you send them to everything you want to promote, all from one place. And that's why almost every creator, affiliate marketer, or small business owner uses a link in bio tool. It's basically your mini landing page for free traffic. But normally these tools don't help you get more traffic, they just organize your links. But BioParty that I came across is trying to change that by actually helping you get discovered and grow passively, not just hold your links. So let's take a closer look at how it works and what it offers. So now that you know what a link in bio tool does in general, let's take a look at what makes BioParty stand out, because this one takes things quite a bit further. At first glance, it looks probably familiar to you if you used a link in bio tool before. You can see here's my page. Just create your own page with a profile photo. You can also get a cover image if you want to. There's a short bio and then some important links you want to add here. This is just like, for example, Linktree or beacons. Here you can actually also embed YouTube videos, as you can see I've tried here. So it's not just static links you can share. So you can also showcase your content right on this page, which is something I actually find quite cool. And you get a personal URL. You can see mine up here. And this is what you can then share on social media. And when people visit your BioParty page, they'll see all your links nicely organized in one place. And if you want to check out mine here, I will also leave my link in the description so you can go there and you can also see I have put some of the important links here, for example, both to my YouTube channel here, to my Instagram page there. I have also put to a free email course I have, and a list of the best paid service sites, and something about how to learn faceless YouTube marketing. So I have some important links for my page here, and also then embedded a YouTube video that I think gives some quite good information. So you can check that out if you want to see more about how that actually looks. This is just my example, but you can of course adjust it and add different links and adjust it to your preferences. And so far that's pretty standard, but here's where it then gets really interesting, because unlike most link tools that just hold your links, BioParty actually helps you get more visibility and traffic through something called network boost. And this means that every time you invite someone to join the platform, you can appear across their network and even across the networks of the people they invite. If you are old enough to know about MySpace, maybe you heard about MySpace Tom, where he was connected to everyone, but here instead, this is your own mini network that you are actually growing and building. So it actually gives you free exposure every time your referrals grow also. For example, on mine here, you can see if you can scroll down and you can see the person that invited me here, he is then actually boosted down here. He's shown. You can also choose to hide this, but then it also comes with not the same exposure you can get there, but we'll talk a little bit about that later there. But you can see, so If you invite people, then sometimes you will actually get exposure on their profiles there, and that way grow your network as you just invite people and tell them about it. And it's a really cool way to get extra exposure and not just have a place for your links. So this is where the passive growth part comes in, because you set up your page once, and then as your network expands, your links can then be shown to more and more people automatically. But let's break down the system a bit more so you can see how it actually works in practice. So here's how the network boost system actually works and why it's the part that really separates BioParty from every other link in bio tool that I have seen or tested. So when someone signs up through your BioParty link, they automatically become part of your network. You do not even have to share a special referral link, but you can just share your regular profile link. So I really also like that. So it's not that you have to share some kind of long tracking weird link to actually share your profile. And when they start using the platform, even if they bring in their own followers or referrals, you will get exposure across their profiles and activity. So basically, you're not just building followers, you're also building visibility through other people's growth, and they will do the same. So it's a simple idea, but it creates what's almost like a viral chain effect where your profile can appear on pages all across your extended network. You can turn it off if you go to your profile and to the network boost settings, and it's easy, it just takes a click here. But be aware, if you keep it on, that's where the real potential for passive exposure comes in. But it's nice to still know that you can turn this off if you don't want others to, for example, also show up on your profile. But you can also see all about what it means if the boost is off and on, and what the advantages are and the exact terms and conditions here. In my opinion, it's actually a very clever system that makes it a win-win system both for you and for the people you invite, because they also get this passive exposure there when they grow. So it's like setting up a small system once and then letting the network help you grow in the background. And on top of that, BioParty also includes a Discover feed. So it's kind of like a mini social feed inside the platform. So you can see that here, where you can see some people that recently joined, and also a Discover feed where sometimes creators and content can be featured. And every time you update or embed new content, for example, like the video I showed you, then your post can appear in that feed, and that can help new users find your links or videos even if they don't follow you yet. And the more active you are, the more you show up. So it's not necessarily just about just setting it and forgetting it. The platform actually rewards consistency, which is great for anyone building an audience. And then there is the credit system, and this is really clever in my opinion, because when you refer people, BioParty can give you credits that you can then use inside the platform to boost your visibility. So you can see here there is a credit section here. You can also buy the credit, because the credit will be used here, for example, if you want to get featured, or you can also show support by giving the credits there. You can also on other profiles, for example, sponsor the profiles, which means that you can find popular profiles and then you can offer to sponsor them and get featured here, and then offer credits for that and get more exposure on popular profiles. And if you don't want other people to, for example, sponsor your profile, you can turn this off, and you can always reject the offer also, so you're in control of that. That's important to be aware of. And you can also earn these credits here when you refer new people, so that can be a great way to be able to get even more actually exposure here. But be aware that the credits you will get from referrals, it will only be if they actually decide to deposit anything themselves there, because if you just got it just for getting people to sign up, of course, that would be abused and there would be a lot of spam and fake accounts. So it's actually great for everyone that there is this requirement, because that means that it will only be people, serious people here signing up, not people that will just create a bunch of fake accounts to get these referral credits. And you can see here what the price of the credits are here. So 20 credits there, you can see $10, and then it becomes cheaper if you buy more there. So for example, 500 credits for $99. You don't have to do this. You can just use it free, and you will still get exposure through this network boost feature there. The credits is just a way to potentially get even more exposure. So it's something you can consider. You don't have to, and you can just start small if you want to see how it goes and then decide from there. But again, you can easily use it without buying the credits if you don't want to, and still get a lot of exposure and potential passive growth. But the more you refer others also, and the more you engage, the more credits you can also earn, and you can then use those to buy these different things like VIP spots, sponsorship placements, and other visibility perks that I just explained. And all this can help your page get even more traffic. There is also a premium version if you decide to upgrade to get some more benefits. It's actually super cheap. It is just $4.99 per month there. I actually have that. You can see I am an active premium member here. That will give you a few extra features. For example, you can message your followers directly, which can be really awesome way to engage with people and also to grow your audience, to potentially even promote. Just of course don't misuse it or abuse it or spam or anything like that, but that is one option. You can also add a cover photo there. You can also schedule brand links, so that means that the links on your profile, you can schedule them so they show up at specific times, and you can see the other different features, exclusive features you would get if you decide to go premium. Again, you don't have to, that's just if you want these extra features. And honestly, most people can get started completely for free and get a lot out of it like that, and especially if you're new and just growing your audience, then it probably makes most sense to just start with the free option. But again, you can test it even just per month if you want to, and then take it from there. And all this here is what really sets BioParty apart from tools like Linktree or Beacons. Those platforms definitely look nice, but they just hold your links. They don't actually help you grow. With BioParty, the moment you start sharing your page, the network itself starts working for you. So what I really like about this platform is that it isn't just made for experienced creators or marketers. It's actually perfect if you're just getting started online also. You don't need to have a big following, you don't need to buy ads, and you don't even need to create content every day. Just by setting up your profile and sharing your link a few times, you can start building a small network that gives you free ongoing visibility. It is very easy to add the links. You would just go to your link section, you can add links, and then you can organize them as you want to. You can pin a link if you want to. You can log it also, so that means people can see your page, but they can't actually go to your links before they sign up if you want to make sure you get more referrals. But you don't have to do that. You can also unlock it, and then people can use it and just click the links also. That's completely up to you. You can play around with these settings, but it's super easy to use. It's super easy to set up, and it looks very professional, so it doesn't take long to get started, even as a complete beginner without any experience. So whether you are posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or even sharing your link in online communities, you are building traffic to your page, and that traffic can eventually lead to more subscribers, more clicks, and even affiliate income. It's one of the few tools I've seen that can genuinely help beginners get their first bit of traction without spending money. And honestly, that's very rare. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share one quick bonus tip that can make your results from BioParty a lot stronger, especially if you are using it to earn online. So here's a little bonus tip that can make a huge difference, because most people just throw in their social links and then they call it a day. But if you add one valuable freebie, for example, or an offer as your top link, like for example a short guide, a mini course, or even a top recommended list, then you'll turn every bit of passive exposure you get inside BioParty into actually leads or commissions. That way, when people find your profile through the network, they are not just clicking around, they are taking action that can actually grow your income. And the best part, you can do all that with the free version. And you can see, for example, what I have done. I have added at one of my top links here a free email course where I show the top recommended free ways to earn online. Over 5 days, I gave free email course where I share all these tips and tricks there. I've added that as a freebie, so that can be a way to get leads, and I can share valuable information there. And then also a link, for example, to my top recommended service sites, and then also for people that are interested in, for example, growing YouTube income and my top recommended way for that, and then some content. So that is how I have done it so far. But again, this is something that can be optimized. You don't have to have the same links, the same content all the time. But it is really powerful if you just put a little bit of effort into thinking about the types of link and content that you share here that people will see when they come to your profile. So to sum it all up, I think BioParty is a really interesting free tool, especially if you are looking for something that not only looks professional but actually helps you grow. It's still a new platform, so it doesn't have millions of users yet, but that also means there's less competition right now and you can position yourself early while the network is growing. I really like that you can get started completely for free, and the features you get actually make sense for creators and side hustlers who want real visibility without paying for ads or expensive upgrades. Of course, it's not a magic button. You still need to share your link and stay active. But once it's set up, it can keep working for you in the background, bringing in traffic and potential income. And once it's been set up, a lot of this will happen completely passively. So if you're already using a tool like Linktree, for example, or you're just starting out and want something that gives you more than just a list of links, then BioParty is definitely worth checking out in my opinion. I'll leave a link below to my profile below there so you can go and check it out for free. And if you found this helpful here, then make sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions or any experiences, if you decide to join it, I would love to hear them in a comment below. And also, please hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.